Hey everybody, it's Jesse Daly here in the US Virgin Islands. I hold a certificate in weather forecasting from Penn State University. And my friends, we are looking at a basically worst case scenario for portions of Jamaica. This Hurricane Melissa is now a major category 5 hurricane as of 2 p.m. Maximum sustained winds of 175 miles per hour. Moving west northwest, crawling at 3 miles per hour. This is expected to turn north and then northeastward and approach Jamaica either Monday night, which is tonight, or Tuesday early in the morning. This is going to be a catastrophic event, as I've mentioned several times on this channel. Life-threatening situation. Make sure that you are in your safe place. Winds and rain have already started in parts of Jamaica. Let me show you the enhanced cone here. This is a relatively new product this year from National Hurricane Center. So we're going to zoom in here, take a look on where, as of 2 p.m., the Hurricane Center believes this is going to go. So as of so 8 a.m. Tuesday morning, it looks like this will approach the southwestern coast of Jamaica. This can shift, okay? But anywhere along the southern coast here of Jamaica, you're in for a really difficult time. The whole island is. It's going to move across the island relatively slowly. Here we are on, let's see, 8 p.m. Tuesday. It's going to almost a whole day. I'm talking about the core moving across. So we're talking about catastrophic damage. Let's look at the key messages here. I don't say this to scare you. I say this to help you take this seriously. I am in the Virgin Islands. I understand what it's like to be on an island. I was not here during Irma and Maria in 2017, 2 Category 5 hurricanes back to back in the Virgin Islands. We are still 8 years later recovering in the Virgin Islands from those systems. Jamaica, do not venture out of your safe shelter. Catastrophic, life-threatening flash flooding and numerous landslides are likely through Tuesday. Catastrophic winds in the eye wall have the potential to cause total structural failure, especially in higher elevation areas, Monday night and early Tuesday. Extensive infrastructural damage. I mentioned that some areas honestly may not be livable for a long time. Long-lasting power and communication outages isolated communities due to flooding and cut off communications. We storm surge as well. Haiti, Dominican Republic, catastrophic, life-threatening flash flooding and landslides are expected. We have potential for extensive infrastructural damage, and tropical storm conditions are expected Tuesday and Wednesday. Eastern Cuba, heavy rain with life-threatening, potentially catastrophic. I don't know how many times I can say that word enough in this video. Flash flooding and landslides expected beginning Monday. Storm surge, winds. Now, okay, Southeast Bahamas. I'm going to jump you back over to the map here of where we're looking. The system will lose some intensity as it traverses the mountainous terrain of Jamaica and then over Cuba. However, it's still going to be a very strong, possibly Category 2 or 3 hurricane by the time it reaches the Bahamas. Long Island, you got to watch out. I've got friends there. I've got land there. Crooked Island, Ragged Island, another one. Anywhere in this area, you got to be extremely. Make sure this will be Wednesday. Make sure your preparations are done as soon as possible. Moving up toward Bermuda, you're not out of the woods. It's looking like this may pass to the west, maybe northwest, but it's not guaranteed. Newfoundland down the line, you're looking at potential impacts as well. This is, again, I keep saying it, but it is absolutely worst case scenario for portions of Jamaica. I'm going to show you some tips on staying prepared and protected during a storm. Stay in your safe place. If you can be in a shelter, that's ideal. A concrete structure not wood if you can be away from wooden structures. Have a way to get weather alerts. Keep in mind that impacts can be felt very far from the coast, especially, by the way, if you're up in the mountainous terrain, you're going to feel winds earlier than they will at the coast. Listen to local officials, of course. Make sure you charge everything. Power is going to go out. Communications will be useless for a while anyway. Because we could be potentially talking like weeks without power and communications for areas across Jamaica. Animals, pets, stray animals, if you can take them in, take them in. Again, make sure to check on your neighbors, elderly individuals, but those with limited mobility. Please make sure that you're looking out for one another. This is scary stuff, and you can hear it in my voice. I'm not trying to panic you, but my goal in this video is to try to, in whatever way I can, to help save some lives, because this is a life-threatening situation. Just after storms, okay, if you can't, well, you could evacuate in some areas, but it's an island. I get it. I live on an island, but you probably can't go too far. Just get away from the lower elevations. But you still got to be careful. Down power lines, flood waters, bacteria. Generators have to be used outside. Prepare again for the likelihood that communications will not be available for a long time. I want to show you infrared satellite imagery. This is courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com. We are looking at the temperature of cloud tops. This is an unbelievable storm, my friends. It's like unreal, honestly. The pinks, grays, black colors. This is indicative of cold cloud tops that are built extremely high into the atmosphere, indicative of strong convection and a lot of moisture. Let's actually jump over to the visible satellite imagery. It just shows you the sheer incredible magnitude of this storm. Look where I'm circling. That's where I'm at, right by the Virgin Islands. We've gotten wind, a little bit of wind, rain, and clouds associated with Melissa. It's absolutely unbelievable. This system is going to be historical in the worst way. So please make sure, again, that you are listening to the National Hurricane Center, the meteorological groups in Jamaica. Follow the local officials. Watch out for one another. Please do not go outside during the eye. It will go across portions of the island, and the situations will calm down very temporarily. And it may feel like, hey, the storm's over. It's not. The backside will then come over. Winds are going to shift, and you're going to be back into a catastrophic, life-threatening situation again. So please send this video, if you can, to other individuals that may be in Jamaica. And I'm right now talking about Jamaica. Of course, we've also got Cuba, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Bahamas to talk about later on. I live in the Virgin Islands, as I mentioned. Where I'm at, St. Croix, this island is 40 to 50 times smaller, okay, than Jamaica. So I can't even fathom how it must feel when this whole island, Jamaica, is going to get inundated with this storm. My heart is with you. Please be safe, and make sure that you do everything you can to get through this. And I'm just sending you all my love. Please hit subscribe on this channel if you could. It helps me get the word out. I'm obviously visibly concerned, and I have been for a week. I've been making videos about this every day as much as I can to help get the word out. Just please make sure that you don't wait and don't risk anything. It's not worth it. This is going to be really bad. So sending you love and light, and I will talk to you soon.